Y'all, we got a little bit of information on Jay-Z. Y'all, Jay-Z has withdrawn his complaint against Buzby about the 13-year-old allegation. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is gonna be a rattle battle for Jay-Z. Did I tell y'all? I mean, it's going to be a whole Diddy point 2.0 for Jay-Z in 2025. Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So right here, it says Jay-Z's Jay-Z changes his tack in the Sean Combs case because he was attached to doing awful things, raping a 13-year-old along with Diddy and also along with they say Jennifer Lopez, right? Hey Shay, how are you? Welcome in. So y'all, we are gonna get right on into it, y'all. As y'all come in the building, smash the like button. Hey D Madison, how are you? Welcome in. D Dot, welcome in the building, you guys. I'm telling you, it is going down, y'all. It is going down. Let's smash the like button as you guys come in the building. We are gonna get right on into it, you guys. So it says Jay-Z has withdrawn a complaint against an attorney representing a woman who claims a rapper raped her. All right. Hey M Gonzalez, how are you? So then it says the woman alleges that she was raped by Jay-Z and fellow rapper Sean Diddy Combs when she was 13. Hey, Lulu, welcome in. So it says Jay-Z's real name, Sean Carter, has vociferously denied the allegations and had asked the New York judge overseeing the case to sanction plaintiff attorney Tony Buzbee, whom Carter has accused, of extortion. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Most hated bronze, how are you? Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button as y'all come in the building. Y'all, it is going down. Jay-Z is starting to feel the 2.0 effect, right? So it says on February 4th, Jay-Z's attorney, Alex Spiro, wrote to Judge Annalisa Torres to inform her that he was withdrawing his complaint against Buzby, a Texas trial attorney. The plaintiff is one of over 200 people who have accused Combs of sexual abuse. Combs is being held in the New York jail awaiting trial on his sex trafficking charges, of course, racketeering, transportation, and stuff to engage in, the P word. Hey, welcome in, Miss Red. How are you? Loving myself. Welcome in. When will we change? Welcome in. Y'all all welcome in. Smash the like button, you guys, as y'all come in the building. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's going down. Spiro had filed his complaint under Federal Civil Rule 11B, which states that an attorney must ensure that a legal filing is not being presented for any improper purpose, such as to harass, cause unnecessary delay, or needlessly increase the cost of litigation, and the claims, defenses, and other legal contentions are warranted by existing law or by a non-frivolous argument for extending, modifying, or reversing existing law or for establishing a new law. Y'all, I told you guys it's going down for Jay-Z, did I not? Spiro has argued that Buzby knew the plaintiff's claim was false and that Buzby had therefore violated Rule 11B, but now has withdrawn the allegation. Hey, Jamel Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy says salute, beautiful. That is my baby. Salute to you too, baby. Welcome in the building. Y'all, is going down. It says the withdrawal comes after Torres sharply rebuked Spiro for his personal attacks on Buzby. But you guys, remember, we've been seeing Jay-Z crashing out, acting a fool. I mean, crying and slinging snot, paying people up to $10,000 that we know of to try to make this smear campaign against Buzby. And Buzby was like, okay, he was taking it on the chin. And next thing you know, Buzby was still there, fighting back against anything and everything that Jay-Z was doing, right? Buzbee's like, you can say whatever you want, Jay-Z. We can go in the ring. We can rattle battle. But guess what? I'm not going nowhere. And I'm going to fight this battle, right? I'm going to fight this battle because before, Jay-Z and his lawyer, right, were used to going around punking people in the courts realms, and always winning those cases. But now it is not the case this go round. And Jay-Z is having a hard time accepting the fact, right? I'm telling you. So it says, the withdrawal comes after Torres sharply rebuked Spiro for his personal attacks on Buzby. On December 26, Torres refused Jay-Z's application to dismiss the great lawsuit. She sharply criticized Spiro for the inflammatory language used against Buzby. It says she noted that Buzby has filed a litany of letters and motions attempting to impugn the character of the plaintiff's lawyer. Remember, he was saying, "Oh, he's a this. He was in the service, and he don't have no honor, no dignity, no respect." He was talking about what he was wearing, how he was acting. Then he goes, and then they get some lady to do a smear campaign and put this lawsuit against Buzby, saying that Buzby gave her the hot box. Then he was going. Jay-Z and his lawyer were going to people trying to pay them $10,000 to lie and say Buzby treated them wrong during their lawsuit, and then also going to people's houses acting like they're undercover federal agents, doing all this stuff to try to discredit Tony Buzby. Do y'all remember that? And now, guess what? Jay-Z is backing out. Let's continue. It says, in this letter to Judge Torres, Spiro explained that he is writing on behalf of defendant Sean Carter, to respectfully request that Mr. Carter's motion for sanctions pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 11 be withdrawn at the time without prejudice. Without prejudice means that Carter's legal team reserves the right to file a new complaint against Buzby if required. We have discussed this matter with counsel for plaintiff, who consents to this submission and agrees the withdrawal is without prejudice, Spiro wrote. Buzby and his legal team will be seeking disclosure of Jay-Z's movement around the time of a Video Music Awards after party show in 2000, the time when the plaintiff alleges she was raped. Jay-Z is continuing with an extortion lawsuit against Buzby he filed in California. So y'all, he is withdrawn the situation against Buzby. Remember, Jay-Z and his lawyer were saying, "Oh, you did not vet this client. You didn't even meet her." I mean, it was a whole smear campaign. Hey, Gylations, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm telling you, it was a whole smear campaign against Tony Buzby that Jay-Z and Spiro were trying to spin off, right? Y'all, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. And remember Jay-Z's lawyer, Mr. Spiro? Remember, he went on a whole, y'all, he gave a briefing. Remember, he gave a briefing. He was trying to act like Diddy and Jay-Z were just business partners, saying this, saying that. He was saying like all kind of stuff at that briefing, right? But he had so many things, Spiro and Jay-Z, that they were trying to do against Buzby once Jay-Z's name landed on that lawsuit with Diddy about the 13-year-old. Y'all remember? So the thing is now, maybe they got some more, something that solidifies, of course, because even though, like I said, we didn't want to victim shame over here at the lounge. We didn't want to victim shame the victim, right? Because she was younger, 13. And also, she has like a condition, right? A medical condition, right? So maybe she didn't remember, or, because remember they said she was like kind of going to recant her story because she didn't remember something or something. They were going to like add or take away or something like that. Remember that? But y'all, remember when we were young at 13? I don't remember stuff I did. You remember the situation, but actually step by step? No, we don't, right? So this situation, when she did that, I guess Jay-Z was saying, oh, she's lying, she's lying. I always say, I didn't want to say the 13-year-old at the time she was 13, that she was lying. I never wanted to ever discredit her because for one, she has a condition. And then for two, she was 13. But I told you guys, whenever this was coming about, I knew that this was going to be a big deal and a big situation, right? Because the girl was 13 and the judge was going to be, I believe, Judge Torres was not going to allow him to just be dismissed from this case. Like, okay, yeah, we're going to take you off. Okay, absolutely not. She has to look at it like this child is saying, she was 13 at the time when you, Diddy, and also Jennifer Lopez. Now, where is Jennifer Lopez, y'all, in this situation? Where has Jennifer Lopez been at? We have not heard from an attorney. We haven't heard anything edgewise, right? We're trying to figure out what happened to her because remember, she was a third participant, allegedly, according to the lawsuit, right? We don't even know where she's at. But with this situation, ever since Jay-Z has been put on the lawsuit, Jay-Z, he has been, crashing out, acting out, crying, slinging snot, trying to run smear campaigns on Tony Buzbee. Talking about everything under the sun, trying to discredit him, trying to, just do everything he can just to get everybody off of his back, right? But we already know that Jay-Z, he has a lot of skeletons in that closet, does he not? And this is a situation to where it spins off even to continue with the next situation of Jay-Z's, alleged child, Ramir, being that he did not want to take a paternity test. Remember, Ramir's been trying to get a paternity test since 2011. In this situation, as I always said, this situation right here is going to basically solidify the fact that this is why Jay-Z does not want to take the paternity test, because they're going to look like the girl was saying she was 13 years old, right? So definitely, and anybody can see this is clear as day. What makes you think that he didn't go and have, Rex with Ramir's mom and get Ramir's mom pregnant at the age of 15 or 16 that Ramir has been saying for years, right? So this is why Jay-Z is acting up. This is why he's flipping out, having all kind of anxiety attacks, tantrums, trying to do a smear campaign, because once Pandora's box is open, it is open. It is open, right? It is open. And that 13-year-old and him withdrawing this situation to get it withdrawn, y'all, there's something big. There's something coming down the pipeline. There is something huge coming down the pipeline with Jay-Z, right? It is crazy. Yes, D-Dot, we did that yesterday, the live on the 10 lawsuits that coming down the pipeline. Yes, the 10 lawsuits for Diddy is coming down the pipeline from Tony Buzby. He said he's going to be putting those lawsuits out over the next 7 to 10 days on Diddy. And also something is coming out with Jay-Z. What is it, y'all? We're going to keep you guys informed and keeping you guys in the loop, right? Because all of this stuff is for Jay-Z especially, it is a big, it's a big jumbo situation going down with him, because Jay-Z has been quiet for all of these years, has he not? He's been quiet like a church mouse. But when his name, Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, went on that 13-year-old lawsuit back in I think it was November, right, when it was amended. This is when Jay-Z went crazy. He went Waka Flocka Flame. He went Waka Flocka Flame, did he not? He is over there cutting up. Now I believe he's then started to calm down a little bit, because see what he was doing, him and Spiro. They thought that they can go and try to punk people, and they tried to punk Buzby, and Buzby's like, oh, absolutely not. We don't play them games over here, baby, and not in Texas. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, let me show you. that we don't play in Texas. Let me show you. And did Buzby not? He's been showing him a couple of things, right? Has Buzby not? Buzby has been showing him a couple of things. He don't care at all. Buzby is not scared of him, and he's not backing down, right? Jamil says, walk a flock of flame. Yes. Yes, he is going. Yes, a walk a flock of flame. He is going crazy because, like I said, if y'all think outside of the box like I do, hey, Dapper, welcome. If y'all think outside of the box like I do, and I'm not saying everybody has to agree with me, right? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But when I started putting two and two together, and I was like, that's why he did not want to go and take the test for Ramir. Because if you backtrack a little bit, 13 years old, and you know, with him getting these grape charges on him and the girl is 13, there's no doubt that he got Ramir's mother pregnant at 15, 16. And for him to be kicking and screaming since 2011 and not going to get that test, and he was doing a lot of stuff over there to Ramir. I mean, Ramir has been going through a lot with Jay-Z, right? He's been going through a lot. I mean, they said he was trying to set him up. Like, I think Ramir had got off work. Somebody got in his car and put a pow in the passenger seat. I mean, all kind of stuff that he was allegedly doing to Ramir because he didn't want to take that test. And he was doing doing everything to Ramir's doctor. I think her name is Dr. Lil, Ramir's guardian, doing all kind of stuff to her. And fighting this battle, kicking and screaming like nobody, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Let me say this. Nobody is going to be kicking and screaming and acting like this if you ain't did nothing. If you ain't Ramir's father biologically, right? Why are you picking and doing all this stuff to this, person, to Ramir, when all he's asking for is, Jay-Z, can you please take this test? And Jay-Z's been holding off since 2011. He will not give none of that blood. He won't give none of the blood. He said, no, we ain't giving the blood. We not giving no blood. And been pushing Ramir along the wayside. He's been pushing him. But now that this lawsuit has come up with a 13-year-old, he was kicking and screaming even more. I mean, y'all, Jay-Z, he came out the woodworks. I mean, we like, where Jay-Z come from? Hold up. Where Jay-Z come from? Because we ain't heard from Jay-Z like talking about in years. Right? I mean, we seen him here, we seen him there. Of course, we seen, music awards, whatever. Right? But we ain't seen him like having like a full-fledged conversation. We see a little bit of a interview here, a little bit of an interview there. But we ain't seen him like we seen Diddy and like we seen a lot of other stars, right? But as soon as that name went on the lawsuit, oh, I'm telling you, he was doing the most on the coast, right? He was doing the most on the coast. And there's so much stuff that he has done because he was sitting there being quiet. He didn't think any of his dirt up under the rug was going to come back and bite him in the badonkadonk, right? But it all makes sense. Now Tony Buzbee has hired some of Trump's attorneys. Y'all don't think for once they gonna be subpoenaing Jay-Z, telling Jay-Z to get him and his nunchucks in the courtroom and bringing a phlebotomist in the courtroom, drawing blood, bringing Ramir in the courtroom, drawing his blood, and doing the paternity test right in the courtroom, right? Because Jay-Z has been avoiding it all of these years. Right? He can't even get a drip of blood. I mean, I was about to tell Ramir, you may try to see if you can go and, maybe check in this trash can and see, if you can get some DNA. But no, we don't even got to go that far because Tony Buzbee has hired Trump's attorneys. And what do y'all think the end result is going to be? He's going to get subpoenaed and made to take that blood test. I truly believe that. And it's going to confirm a lot of other stuff, right? Because he's been doing a lot of other things to a lot of other people. But ever since this been happening over the last 30 years, people have to been quiet, or even if they weren't quiet and they were going and telling, everything was getting swept up under the rug, was it not? So now is a perfect time, the perfect time, where everything that is swept up under the rug, I mean, is the rug is being like, you know what I'm saying? They flapping the rug. I mean, all kind of stuff is coming from up under that rug. Is it not, you guys? Is it not? All kind of stuff is coming from up under that rug. I'm just saying. And for Jay-Z to withdraw this, complaint against Tony Buzbee, it means a lot, right? It means a lot. It means they found something. And Tony Buzbee, I believe that he said that he had, like, I think they were saying that the girl had like 5, I think, police officers, and somebody else to back up her story from what I can recall. Hey, Rakisha. Joseph says, yeah, exactly, right? So not for one moment, now with this happening, Jay-Z is, probably getting really scared because he is seeing how Diddy got the federal treatment. And now he's like, oh my God, I got to surrender. He pretty much has to surrender, right? He has to, pretty much in so many ways, right? Because the feds already are getting intel from a lot of people. Like I said, remember Damon at the feds? He has a new replacement. But didn't Damon say, if y'all knew anything about basically anything that's going wrong or blah, blah, blah about the situation, to please call 1-800-FEDS, come and tell, go to the federal building, let them tell, right? He's like, call the 1-800 number. Or they can go to the federal building in New York and they can go in there and tell their story. And the feds are going to be like this. I mean, taking notes, recording them, pictures, getting the pictures, any kind of evidence against Jay-Z too. Like Jay-Z is like not obsolete. Like, I don't know why he is feeling like a lot of people are going to be protecting him. Because I totally believe, and this is just me thinking, and y'all tell me if you guys think, are thinking like I am over here at the lounge. They are trying to take Jay-Z and Diddy out. They tired of them jokers. Whoever they done teed off, we already know they both sued liquor companies. And those liquor companies, and then I know Diddy, I know he definitely won his lawsuit. Jay-Z, I need to go back and confirm if he won his lawsuit or not. So the thing is, they like, we done got you up to this billionaire status, and then you're going to slap a lawsuit on us and say that we were being prejudiced? Okay, not a problem. Because see, what he did not realize, Diddy, that these jokers have a lot of money. Way more money than him, way more than Clive Davis. Like the ultra rich, they have money. And he didn't realize what he was doing. Because if y'all know, like we all know, Diddy, remember he said it. He said, I get whatever I want. Remember he was cutting up, having a whole tantrum? I mean, acting a whole complete fool on that one video where he was in his office throwing stuff, talking about he get whatever he want. And then when he went to go sue that liquor company, he won the lawsuit. So he was like, I really get what I want. And they're showing him, we are going to sit you down. And not only sit you down, we're going to sit you all the way down, right? And if y'all notice, take note to this too. Where's all his friends at? Where's all of Diddy's friends at? Jay-Z don't even want to answer the phone for him. Even Jay-Z's lawyer, Spiro, was having a whole press conference trying to explain how they're not friends when we all know otherwise, right? We all know otherwise. We like, what? Where did Spiro get this information from? Who does he think he's fooling? Who does Spiro think he's fooling? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, right? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? What does he think? We are like we fell off the dump truck? Like our elevator don't go to the top? We looked in Google ourselves. I did a live on it. I ain't seen not one business table to claim the first. I ain't seen nobody with their laptops. I ain't seen no analytics. All I seen them was partying like it was 1999. Had on the, different colors. You wear white, Jay-Z, I'm gonna wear black, and then we're gonna wear, vice versa, undershirts. Jay-Z, today you want to wear the pink, the fuchsia, you wear the lighter color, I wear the darker color. And they were dressed alike, all on YouTube, all on Google, everywhere y'all go, right? Everywhere you go to see, they was partying, had the glasses. I mean, y'all, they was turned up. I'm telling you, they was in party mode. Every picture that I seen all over Google. So Spiro, you can go sit down with them lies and tell it to somebody else who's going to believe it, because we don't believe it. We've seen that they were partying together and they were BFFs. So there's no way you can sit there and try to have people thinking that they were not best friends and probably AKA, lovers, possibly. I don't know, right? We don't know. We trying to still figure out from Choppa. We still trying to figure out from Choppa. When Choppa walked in that studio, if that was Jay-Z that he was, slobbing down, and, that Choppa got this, this bad, what's it called? A therapeutic, terrible, like, eyesight situation when he walked in. He like seen something and he was like traumatizing. I'm sorry, that's the word. He seen that little traumatizing situation when he walked in the studio and Diddy was kissing somebody. And we think over here, we think it was Jay-Z. And is that why Choppa just went on the Art of Dialogue and said that Jay-Z's people, that Diddy's people reached out to him and asked him to take the video down that's on Art of Dialogue, and they were gonna pay him whatever he was basically wanting, pretty much from what I took? That wasn't Diddy, that was Jay-Z. Now y'all got to think about this. Jay-Z's always trying to shut somebody up. He's always trying to snatch people's videos down. Look at what he did to Pierce Morgan. Didn't him and Spiro try to punk Pierce Morgan and trying to get that interview with Jaguar Wright taken down? So not for one moment do I believe that was Diddy sending Choppa a message asking him, I'll pay you $1 million, just please take that down. No, because these are the things that Jay-Z does. He's a sneaky individual. He does not want it to come out that Choppa seen him and Diddy smooching, doing the oochie coochie la la la, clapping the cheeks, tonguing each other down. Choppa said that was a traumatic situation when he walked into the studio and seen that. So not for one moment do I think that was Diddy asking him to take that down and saying, I'll pay you whatever amount, basically, to take that down. Think about it. He don't care. Diddy's been acting a fool for 30 years, jumping around, flipping off of furniture, flipping off the refrigerator, flipping off the couches. Flipping off the pool. Flipping off of the house, flipping off. He's been acting like a whole, hooligan, like Tanae said, jumping around, acting like a hooligan. He don't care. That's not Diddy's worry. Diddy's worry is not to try to keep his name clean. But that's Jay-Z's worry. Jay-Z is trying to keep his slate clean. So y'all, that's why I'm telling you guys, all of these things are, pinpointed to doing what Jay-Z wants and protecting his image, right? Protecting his image. As soon as I seen that video with Chopper saying that Diddy's people reached out to him asking him to take that video down, I said, not for one moment do I believe that. Diddy does not care about none of that at all. Diddy trying to be over there and save face about these tapes. Diddy's not worried about somebody saying that they didn't walked in the studio and seen him and somebody kissing. Diddy don't care about that. Diddy worried about Courtney and Ariel getting them tapes to the feds, right? And that's why Diddy put a lawsuit on them. But Diddy is not worried about who somebody walked in and seen him clapping cheeks, kissing, and doing the oochie coochie la 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 with. That is not a Diddy type of like, thing. Diddy don't care about that. That is Jay-Z. Jay-Z is trying to save face because he knows there is a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, and Choppa knows all of this stuff because Choppa has been telling it all, has he not, over the last day? I mean, even today, I just seen another video with Choppa saying that Diddy's boys trying to reach out to him on the Instagram. Trying to say this and say that. Choppa was like, I'm 6'7". Y'all little boys better go sit down somewhere. I didn't even know Choppa was 6'7". He's a tall man, right? But Choppa was like, I'm not even basically want to entertain these kids, but if I got to, lay some hands, that's what I got to do. But I believe in love and peace and, trying to, handle things, not that way, in that fashion. Hold on just a second, y'all. So I don't think for not one moment, like I said, all of this stuff with Jay-Z is already starting to come to a head, right? But I knew that all of this would be coming because the way Jay-Z was acting. Now, had he been quiet, y'all, had Jay-Z been quiet, had he not said not one word, I would have been like, okay, maybe he is innocent, right? Of all of these charges, even with Ramir. Hold on, you guys. Even with Ramir, right? I would have thought that he hold on just a second. I would have thought, hold on just a second, you guys. Okay, even for 1 second, I would have thought, like I said, if Jay-Z, hold on, you guys, hold on real quick, hold on. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry, you guys. But yes, so like I said, it is not like really a thing to see past the point of Jay-Z just freaking out. And then for him to drop this motion, drop this complaint against Buzby. We already know what it's looking like, right? We already know what it's looking like. It's looking like signs of guilt. And like Buzby does have his ducks in a row. Like he did everything that he was supposed to do. Now, let's be clear. I don't want to victim shame anybody. But like I said, the girl that this is accusing Jay-Z, Diddy, and allegedly Jennifer Lopez, she was young and she has a medical condition. And I always said her story sounds, a little, sketchy. But if she has people to confirm and back up her claim as to what happened, we can't deny that. And she has her proof. She has her evidence. Only thing we can say is that Jay-Z is going to be in some serious trouble. I mean, that's how I see it. Jay-Z is going to have to answer a whole lot of questions about the situation, right? But like I said, Jay-Z does not want to answer to nobody. Jay-Z wants to just be like, take my name off the lawsuit and be done with it. And not even have to pay anything. I mean, that's how I was seeing it. He was like, I'm not paying nobody, not one red cent. Remember when he came on X and he was acting crazy? I mean, he had that long whole page, response to the lawsuit. Y'all remember that? And I was like, wow. I mean, he was saying all kind of stuff like he feels sorry for his daughter. He got to talk to his daughter. He feels sorry for his wife. You know what? He got to do this. He got to do that. And I'm thinking to myself, that's not a way he responds if you know you ain't doing nothing wrong, right? Like if you are guilty, all you had to say is this isn't true. and I'm gonna take this to court. But I mean, he came swinging. He was saying a whole lot in that response on X, right? Yeah, Latanya, you seen that? Yeah, right. I mean, he came out calling Tony Buzbee, talking about his service and all this and all kind of stuff. And I was like, what person like goes after the lawyer, the way he looks, the way he acts, his honor, duty, loyalty, his been in the service and saying all kind of stuff that he, and I'm thinking to myself, that is crazy. That is Joseph, yes, slandering him, yes. Yes. Ray Sean, yes. Foxy was only 15. Yes. Absolutely. And not only, see, what people don't realize too is that there was a lot of other people. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. What people don't realize is that there was a lot of people that was around them. Oskino and those people in that state property group. I mean, all kind of other people was around when Jay-Z was doing all of his dirt. They seen it. I mean, Aaliyah, even Beyonce when she was young, Foxy Brown, Little Kim, all of them, when they were doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? People seen that. They were even talking about, yes, depth of total. They seen that because I think Diddy, I think Diddy was trying to get Total to beat somebody up or something. I'm telling you, all these people know what was going on. There ain't no way that you over here, you're here, you're intertwined with a lot of people, you're doing this, you're doing that, right? And ain't nobody said that everybody got blinders on, or everybody is blind or dumb to the fact. No, absolutely not. They seen a lot. And even some people that he didn't teed off with Jay-Z, working with Jay-Z, like remember Maya? Remember MIA? I did videos on both of them. Remember they were saying how Jay-Z was acting? Maya specifically said that Jay-Z was trying to clap her cheeks. And she was looking at him like, monkey, if you don't get out of my face, do you see me and do you see you? Absolutely not. I'm way better of a person to be even messing with somebody that even looked like you. And then he got mad and pretty much blackballed her because she was not with them shenanigans. And then he tried to lie and run a smear campaign on her. Everybody, y'all know that is like the procedure in Hollywood. Let somebody tell somebody something like, I want to clap your cheeks or whatever. And the person says, no, they running a whole smear campaign. Oh, it's about to be on and popping. It's about to be them. They crazy. They are on these rugs. They alcoholics. They going to the crazy house. They're losing control of their kids. All kind of stuff, right? All kind of stuff. And that is what Jay-Z has done to Buzby. He's done it to Buzby. He's done it to a lot of other people. So that is why I'm saying this situation with Jay-Z, I'm telling y'all, it is not going to stop here. There is a lot of stuff that is going to come down the pipeline. Because he has a lot of skeletons in his closet that is busting out. And other people are helping the skeletons bust out the closet. Because guess what? They're running down there to the federal building in New York where Damon was working, right? The federal building. And they are talking to any of those agents that's going to be sitting down there, taking their story, giving them, giving them evidence, giving them text messages, giving them everything and anything against Jay-Z. Trust and believe it. Watch. I'm telling you, there's going to be people that we probably didn't even think about, that we probably even forgot about. Be like, man, oh yeah, they were singing in the industry. Oh my, I can't believe it. When's the last time I listened to them? Right? It's going to be a lot of that. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe MIA is going to be one of those people, you guys. I may be wrong, but MIA, I believe, is going to be one of those people that come forward, and possibly Maya too, that come forward and start to talk about and tell the feds what they experienced. Because remember MIA, she said that Jay-Z was telling her she had to have surgery. She needed to go get something done, I think on her face or, her boobs or her badonkadonk. And she's like, no, And she's a pretty girl. Maya's a pretty girl too. Maya and MIA, they're both beautiful girls. And they found out, the hard way, pretty much experiencing what they experienced, what Hollywood was all about. Hollywood is not about what you can really sing, because they said some of them people can't even sing. They were just using them to do the alleged trafficking, y'all, and all kind of other stuff. Because that's what made most of those people are saying, that they were giving them false promises, false hopes, false, saying, I'm gonna make you want to sing, I can make you famous, and all this other stuff, right? Like Diddy, he had all those bands. Day 26, matter of fact, they just did an interview, I think, on Vlad TV, and I believe, I haven't watched it yet, but they said that interview was very emotional. About, I guess, probably what they experienced with Diddy. So I haven't watched it yet, but if you guys watch it, yeah, if y'all watched it, I want to watch it. I want to see what happened. But they were all misled. They were all used. They were, used to basically make money for them, and then they were chewed up, and then they were spit out. And don't think for one moment, like I said, Diddy has, right, Keisha, 704, Tehran, making the band, all of those groups. And even Jay-Z's groups too, like I said, he had a lot of groups too. He had, what's it called? State Property. Remember all the State Property, the members on State Property, some of them is clashing with Jay-Z. I mean, Oskino was like for doing what's right. Like Oskino, he didn't play with Jay-Z. Oskino was not like, he did not play. And even when I seen Oskino's interview, like maybe a month ago, he was saying what some of the stuff that they were doing. One of those videos I watched, I can't recall who it was, but they said Jay-Z was sending people to go pick up Foxy Brown from high school. So that's what I'm saying. These people are probably already telling. They are already telling on who and what the stuff that Jay-Z was doing. They've been telling, I'm sure, they've been telling all kind of stuff that he has done. And with this lawsuit that he over here that has withdrawn with the 13-year-old, I'm telling you, it tells you a lot about, kind of how things look like they're moving, right? So not for one moment, like I said, I don't think that I mean, for one moment, I don't think that Jay-Z now sees that he couldn't do no more damage to Tony Buzby. He did those little smear campaigns, had the girl, some female talking about she got the hot box from Tony Buzby back in 2018. He then gave her the hot box one day, and then she went back for part B the next day or next couple of days, and like all kind of crazy stuff that he was trying to smear on Tony Buzby's name. So when Tony Buzby was like, this dude is crazy, but he didn't stop going against Jay-Z. That did not scare him. That did not intimidate him. Even the fact that Judge Torres seen all the stuff, the way it was written, and it says it right here, the way that Jay-Z and them were writing up the documents, things that they were saying in the documents. It was like I'm becoming pretty much of a lawyer to be doing and saying some of the stuff. I mean, when it starts to get personal and unprofessional, and the judge has to step in and tell you about how you are submitting these documents to the courtroom, that is embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. And also, he can get in trouble with the bar association. They can put the night lights out on certain things when they do stuff and they lie and say different things. That is a mark against their record. When you're a lawyer, you have to take the bar exam, right? You have to take the bar exam, and the bar exam is basically like your license to practice, right? So when you do stuff and you lie and people find out that you're lying and you're trying to sue somebody, that is not no good news for your license, your bar to be kind of like a red mark on it, right? Like they putting some stuff in your, up under your name, under your account, in your the bar association people, right? Saying that you is over here lying, trying to sue people under false pretenses, like you're a big liar. And that is not a good look. And you could probably, I'm sure I'll look at it, but you could probably even get your license probably revoked or taken whenever you do stuff like that. So people, that's why I always say people have to be careful whenever they are saying certain things and try to sue people, say that this person did that or and then they don't have the evidence to back it up. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. Disbarred, Lacey, yes. Disbarred for unethical behavior, yes. Yes, they will disbar you for unethical behavior whenever you're a lawyer, whenever they're seeing stuff like this. Because what if they're going to take action against Spiro? Because Spiro has lied, and he was in a briefing lying and saying that Jay-Z and them are their business partners. I mean, that's a lie right there. And then the other big lies is when they submitted the documents, the paperwork. I believe it was I think they submitted documents about the situation about Buzby giving that girl the venereal disease. You can't be playing around with the court's time like that. And it's a lie. I'm telling you, there's going to be some situations that is going to come, behind this for Spiro. Because even if Jay-Z was making him do that, like, Spiro, I need you to say this. I need you to say that this girl got the hot box from Tony Buzbee in 2018, and she went here, and whatever story that was made up, right? And made Spiro file it. Spiro knows, according to his license to practice as a lawyer, he know that's not right. But if he still went and did it, knowing that it's a lie, that doesn't look good on him at all, right? It's not a good look. It's not a good look. So my thing is, this is getting like really, really like out of control with Jay-Z and his lawyer, Mr. Spiro. But one thing is, I believe now that it has come to this level, and Jay-Z and Spiro are not used to dealing with the federal, on the federal level with these lawyers, the New York courts, right? And the feds. So he is finding out slowly that he can't play with them like he can play with those state lawyers, the state courts. This is a whole nother ball game. And that's what Spiro is probably like, we need to withdraw this. These feds are not playing. And that's what people are like sitting here like not understanding the difference between the state level and the federal level. There's no more playing Jay-Z, Spiro, Diddy, as Diddy has found out slowly but surely, right? I mean, Diddy thought that he was going to get out on the bail, 50 million times. And he was told no. And then now Jay-Z, when he was on this lawsuit with this 13-year-old, the Judge Torres, she got on to them on how they wrote the paperwork. And then they were saying, let me see, did Dame say the before or after this? Chris, you is a mess. Chris, you is a mess. I'm weak. Chris, you is a mess. But he like the you the baby lose track. But with Judge Torres, when she was getting on them, I think that's when Jay-Z and Spiro kind of stepped back a little bit and was like, this is not going to work no longer in the hands of the feds. We need to back down. We need to start like recanting our story, the situation. We need to sit down and take a little bit of heed as to, what is going on. Because y'all know, even remember, they sent fake federal agents to people's houses. Do y'all remember that? Jay-Z and them took made fake agents go to these people's houses and trying to do this smear campaigns and say this and say that and say they were like federal agents and stuff. That is impersonating a federal agent. That is a huge like situation right there. What are the consequences to that? It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty because some of those people, I think some of them were content creators. They were trying to, I know they were trying to get content creators to stop talking about Jay-Z, start talking about Diddy. Then they were trying to get other people to, make the smear campaign on Buzby. And then, they, with the lady with the hot box. So all of these lies, I'm telling, can land them in look, deep boo-boo, right? Can land them in deep boo-boo. I'm just saying. So when he probably started filing and looking, at these federal laws and saying, oh my goodness, I need to chill out. I need to stop doing all of this because I can get in trouble. My license, my lawyers, the bar, license, is going to be at stake. He probably backed all the way down because I'm telling you, the feds is not playing with him and nobody else, right? They're not playing. They're not playing. They will come and get you like a thief in the night, like they did with Diddy. And he should have seen that, and he should have started just saying, oh, we're going to fight that in court, right? But he thought that he could take a chance and try to act out a little bit. And now he can't act out no more. They see that. I'm telling you, they see that. They're like, man, these feds, we can't push because Spiro, I don't know if he's ever dealt with anything on the federal level. It's a whole nother ball game. Like he probably knows all the state laws and, he can kind of shimmy his way through this and shimmy his way through that. But when it comes to the feds, it's like, you can't play with us. Even the judge is coming and telling him about himself. You cannot pay those federal judges off. The only way you can pay them federal judges off is in time, months, seconds, minutes, decades. That's the only way. They don't take the $50,000 hush money credit card that Jay-Z and Diddy and all them other people have. They don't take that. They're like, we don't do that here. We don't do that here at the feds. No, absolutely not. And we're not playing no games with you either at the same time. So let's get that straight, right? Because the judge, let me go back and see. The judge, let me see. Let's see what the judge was saying. Let me go back and see. Because the judge was not playing. Let's see. See, on December 26th, Judge Torres says she refused Jay-Z's application to dismiss the Grape lawsuit. She sharply criticized Spiro for the inflammatory language used against Buzby. So she already knew what these jokers were up to and what they've been up to for the last 30 years. And they thought they could go into Judge Torres's courtroom with them games, and Judge Torres put the night lights out on them. She's like, I ain't about to do this, and neither are you. You're not going to put this inflammatory language in these documents and come over here and bring this in my courtroom. No, you're not going to do that. No, absolutely not. And she allowed, at first she was saying no, I believe, to the motion. Hold on. She said no because Jay-Z and Spiro tried to apply for a motion so Jane Doe's name can be revealed. Judge Torres says absolutely not. We're not revealing her name. Next. What else can I help you with? Oh, well, we just want to know if we can apply for, to get his name taken off of the lawsuit. So guess what Judge Torres did? Judge Torres says, you can apply. You can apply for a motion to get Jay-Z's name taken off the lawsuit, right? Apply. Like I always say, anybody can apply for anything. You can apply for a job at Walmart. You can apply for a credit card, a mortgage, a car. You can apply for anything. But what is the answer going to be? Watch what I tell you guys. Judge Torres is going to be like, no. The motion is no, it's denied. You're not going to stop this case. You're not. And that's what I'm seeing is he is withdrawing the stuff that he was saying about Buzby. He's withdrawing that because he knows he's guilty. And he knows that Judge Torres is not playing with him. She basically like, the next time you come in my courtroom, your paperwork better be decent and within regulation, federal regulation, without all of that inflammatory language, right? I'm just saying, Jamil, you're a mess, baby. You're a mess. He said, y'all, yes. Yes. There is no way that Jay-Z thinks now. I'm telling you guys, Jay-Z does not think no more, I believe, that he's able to go and play with this judge in her courtroom because she already let him know. She put the night lights out on him. She's like, you're not going to come in my courtroom doing this, sending me this paperwork, documents with inflammatory language in there. You're not going to do that. So when they couldn't get their way, and then all these other lawsuits, the judge is probably looking and seeing all the lawsuits, of course, that they have filed, all the things, all the stuff that they've been doing. And the judge is like, y'all over here acting a fool. Y'all is over here cutting up, acting a donkey. And y'all think y'all going to come in here and try to play me to the left too? Oh, absolutely not. You is not playing me to the left at all. And I'm going to let you know about yourself right now. So we going to break the ice right now. And I'm going to let you know, don't come in my courtroom with this stuff no more. Right? And that's when I believe they started to feel the heat. They're like, we can't play with her. This is like a whole nother ball game. I don't know if they looked and seen, U.S. federal courts. This is not the federal court system. This is a whole nother ball game. But this is why I'm telling y'all, Jay-Z is moving the way he's moving because he was used to moving like that all over 30 years. Now they didn't put the night lights out on him. And now he's over there having a fit. But right now, I bet you we won't probably hear anything, any more spaz outs, any more, snapping, any more messages on X. We ain't gonna see no more, craziness from him. Watch. We're not gonna see any of that. Because he sees now that he done got basically shut down. And I'm telling you, they probably like, we need to go sit down and hide in a corner. Because there's no way that we can get over on Judge Torres. We need to go sit down and start, pulling back some of these lawsuits that we didn't put on Buzby, because I see Judge Torres is not playing with us. And the way that this is written, don't think for one moment she ain't went to go see what else and other stuff that they filed and how it's written. Because I really want to know about that hot box situation where they were trying to say that lady gave him the hot box. I want to know what happened. Did Judge Torres, did she rip that up? Did she really give it to him, tell him off and say, don't you come in here with that foolishness? Because it seems like your name is on the lawsuit. Now you're trying to defame Mr. Buzby. By saying y'all, they were saying a lot of crazy stuff about Tony Buzby. And people are saying that in Texas, Tony Buzby is the man. He don't play. And see, Spiro, which he looks a lot younger than Buzby, he thought that he was a little young lawyer, of course, got a lot of money because he's been working for Jay-Z for some time. He got a lot of money fighting Jay-Z's battles. But now you can't fight this. You can't fight this battle. You can't handle. Buzby is like, you can't handle me like you didn't handle them other people. Because I'm not no chump. I'm not no chump. I'm not for the taking, baby. Buzby's like, I am not for the taking. I'm not even with them shenanigans. I am standing here, standing tall, and I'm gonna fight you all the way to the court date, the courtroom, the paper. I have all of my documents. I'm telling you. Buzby said he basically is not backing down and has showed him that, right? He has showed Jay-Z and Spiro that he's not backing down. He's ready for the fight. Come on, let's go. I'm ready. What's next? What's next, Jay-Z? What's next? Because he's been taking it like, has Buzby not? Buzby has been taking it like a man. Everything that they said about him, from the embarrassment of him giving this girl the hot box, to him Jay-Z and them trying to pay people to do, like, everything that Jay-Z and Spiro has came up with, like some little elementary childish stuff that they've been coming up with, trying to attack Tony Buzby, all because Jay-Z don't want to be on no lawsuit. He don't want to be on no lawsuit because he already knows what's next coming down the pipeline is that blood that he needs to surrender for Ramir. He is not trying to come up off no blood for no paternity test, because he already knows that is going to open a can of worms. He thinks this is opening a can of worms. He thinks that this is opening a can of worms. Wait for it. If that Judge Torres says Jay-Z, because I believe Tony Buzby is helping what's his name? Ramir. I think he's helping Ramir too. And he just took on and hired Trump's lawyer. They took a picture and everything. If y'all ain't seen it, yeah, took a picture and everything. So now Spiro with his little young butt, he is probably scared and about to run in the corner like a church mouse. He may even probably be like, Jay-Z, I can't handle them. Them some big lawyers. I can't handle you. We either hire some other people, or you're gonna have to find somebody else to fight these battles, because I can't fight them. Them some big lawyers, right? Them some big lawyers. So if Jay-Z is told to come in that courtroom and made to take this blood test in front of the judge, because see, I would not trust. And if I was Ramir and his guardian, Dr. I think her name's Dr. Lil, I would not trust them saying, well, Jay-Z can go drop off some blood. No, baby, absolutely not. Oh no, we need to do this in the courtroom. Can you bring a phlebotomist? Can you bring the little chair? The needles, the tourniquets, the band-aids, and the little thing that you put all the blood on, it's doing like this. While we doing everything we need to do, no, we need to go and take the paternity test in the courtroom. We don't need to be saying and trusting him and saying, well, he done dropped it off. No, absolutely not. He could be taking somebody else's blood. He could get over there and get that blood stick and get that blood and take it on down there. And knowing that it's not going to be Ramir's father. Absolutely not. And I believe that Ramir should have the right to know if Jay-Z is his father. He's been fighting him since 2011. That's crazy. If you are not guilty and you know that you are not if you are not Ramir's father, why is it taking you this long to take a blood test, Jay-Z? Stevie Wonder can see straight through that, right? And I'm not making fun of Stevie Wonder. I'm just saying, anybody can see straight through that. If you are sitting there trying to hide, duck, bobbing, and weaving a paternity test, that shows signs of guilt right there. It is 2025. He's been trying to fight you since 2011. You ain't tried to go and do anything to try to get this paternity test taken care of. All you're doing is giving Ramir and his guardian HE double hockey sticks, and you're trying to push him off and trying to even pay him some money to go sit down and shut up. Now, you doing all of that? I'm sorry, but those are signs of guilt to me. Those are signs of guilt. Depta, yes, absolutely. Lord says this, if he's a father, doesn't Ramir get paid back? He probably does. I would more than likely believe that there would be some type of monetary award for that with the courts, that they would award him some type of something, right? I believe so. Lord said, okay. Depta says running. Yeah, he's running. Cammy Mack said he would ask, thank you for his blood, because that's his man's and the godfather to all his kids with Beyonce. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I don't know what is the problem in trying to go find out if a child is yours or not, right? I don't see why. The only reason why is because you don't want the responsibility probably of paying money, which we know he's rich. He's a billionaire. So it's not about the money. It's about the blemish, and also about this 13-year-old girl that is on this lawsuit. That's what this is about. It's not about paying. He probably wanted, and that's why he was trying to pay Ramir some money. And Ramir's like, no, I don't want the money. I want the blood. Give me the blood. I don't want no money. And he's been saying that for some years. He don't want the money. He just wants to find out if he's the father. And that boy looked just like him. That boy looks just like Jay-Z, right? I mean, y'all, he should be taken to jail for trying to say that, trying to avoid this paternity test and say he ain't his, right? I'm just saying, right? Depta said he's the father. Yes, I believe so. Right? Peaches says, Tammy is juicy. Tammy said, Jess, I'm sure there are, but you're here. Rakisha said, yes, he does. Yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Yeah, it is. It's really crazy. Auto Broker LLC says, how old was Ramir's mother when she got pregnant? 15 or 16. That's the problem, Auto Broker. He does not want to take that test because that paternity test is going to come out to be he is Ramir's father. And Ramir and his mom even signed some kind of legal documentation saying that, I think she got pregnant at 15 or 16, or that Jay-Z's a father, something like that. But anyway, and plus there's the medical history. They can go back and pull her medical records and say, yeah, she was 16 giving birth, or 15 giving birth, whichever. But yeah, he got her pregnant at 15 or 16. So that's why Jay-Z does not want, he's trying to run from that blood test, y'all. He like, I give you some money, I give you a house, I give you some water, I give you some juice, but I don't want to give you my blood. That's what Jay-Z's running from. He's like, I don't want to give my blood, I don't want to give my blood. And then he probably be throwing his stuff, his trash. He probably throw the trash, he probably leave it in the garage until the garbage man comes. And when the garbage man comes, he probably walks the garbage out to the trash can, out to the garbage bin, and make sure that it goes in the truck, in the truck, and it smashes. He probably be making sure that ain't nobody trying to come over there and get that DNA, because he knows that Ramir is his son. I'm telling y'all, he knows that. Jay-Z knows that Ramir is his son. That's why he's trying to, shush him up, offer him some hush money so he can go and sit down somewhere. Ramir's like, I don't want the money. I want the blood. I just need to see if you're my father, because I know that you're my father. The boy looks just like him. Like, come on now. Anybody can see that. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But y'all, I'm not going to keep you guys. It is getting crazy as things come down the pipeline on Jay-Z. He has, like I said, he has withdrawn the complaint against Tony Buzbee. But we already know it's the signs of guilt, y'all, because evidently something was found and some other stuff is coming down the pipeline. So y'all just wait for it. I'm going to keep you guys in the loop on what's going on. But it's getting crazy. Tammy says Jay is waving the white flag, and why I need to know. Yeah, exactly, right? It's getting crazy. It is getting crazy. Ramir Carter is just a better looking version of Jay-Z hairstyle. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And he seems like a nice person. Like, he's like, he doesn't come off harsh, disrespectful, or anything. He even says, I don't want his money. I want the blood. I want the blood test. I want to, find out if he's my father. It's not like he's trying to extort him. But that's okay, because like I said, I heard that Tony Buzbee is picking up his case and helping him, and he hired these New York lawyers. So y'all, I'm telling you, it's about to go down. Jay-Z, he is about to be the Diddy 2.0 of 2025. There's a lot of things that are coming down the pipeline with Jay-Z, y'all. Just watch for it. And also, Diddy, he had 10 lawsuits that Buzbee's going to be filing over the next 7 to 10 days. So y'all just wait for that too. So it's going to be hot and popping all the way up until Diddy's court date, which is May 5th. So it's a lot going on, y'all. But y'all, I'm going to keep you guys in the loop in the loop of what's going on. So y'all stay tuned. But y'all, I will see you guys in the next video. Always, like I said, lead with love, peace, and tranquility, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. And y'all, leave a comment in the comment box on how you guys feel about this. I mean, what's you guys' opinion? Do y'all think that it's going to come down the pipeline faster than Jay-Z can probably blink his eyes and look? I do believe that. But y'all, let me know in the comment box below. And let me know what y'all think. But you guys, thanks again. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.